All right, Shalom with the I.S.U.P.K started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. I think we're down on Facebook. It's up now. We're down on Facebook. It says Facebook cool here. Anyway, Facebook's experienced some problems. So we see how that goes. Keeps cutting in and out. Problem got sorted out. But yeah, man. It's what, yeah? All right, calm. So again, this is we're still in the period of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. So make sure for 7 days you have your unleavened bread. You know what I mean? Once a day. Why? Because the Lord commanded it, man.
Right.
To commemorate what our fathers done after we came out of Egypt, man. Just like how people in the world celebrate Pancake Day. And they make pancakes. Why? Because they've been told to do so. They ain't done the research. They ain't served it out. But yet every Pancake Day, they will have pancakes, man. They will run and flip the pancakes with their children, have pancake races, the whole nine, man. So it behooves me how you'll celebrate that, but not celebrate something that has real meaning, man. You know what I mean? So give me Exodus 14. And make sure all the leavers out your house. No leaver. Make sure you eat unleavened bread once a day. Unleavened bread is just regular bread with no yeast in there, man. Get yourself some plain flour, some salt, some oil. You know what I mean? You can bake it in a flat pan, man. You can fry it in a flat pan or even put it in the oven, man. And eat some of that for 7 days. There's no limit on how much you can eat. There's no limit on how less you can eat. There's some unleavened bread a day. And nothing with yeast in it, man. You can even get fancy with it, man, and make unleavened cakes if you want, man. You can make unleavened pancakes, man. You can put sugar in the cakes and honey in the cake. There's no law on that, man. You can be good with it, man.
God.
If you're that good, you can make yourself patties with unleavened, just plain flour, man. Fill it with meat. Do what you want to do, man. Have the bread with fried chicken, man. I just dip my unleavened bread in some gravy a little while ago, man. Some gravy. The shit was fire. So lucky. Oh man. Hates when I say fire so strong, but it was fire, man. You know, we ain't no boring, silly Christians, man. You know what I mean? The Catholic Church don't wear nice clothes because they believe to serve God, they gotta be dumb and boring, man. We don't believe that, man. We can serve God and have flavor, man. You can flavor it up, still look good, wear fly garments. This day ain't so that you suffer, man. It's a day to remember the day we came out of Egypt. We came out of Egypt so fast, we didn't have time for the bread to rise, man. So we had unleavened bread. And the Lord wants us to remember this throughout all our generations, man. Read it for me. Exodus, start from 14 if you can.
Chapter 14.
Baba Kushar.
Come on. Exodus chapter 14, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, that they turn and encamp before Pihahiroth, between Migdol and the sea.
Keep going.
Over against Baal-Zephon, before it shall.
It's like I feel like I got the wrong one. No, 14 about. Me. Yeah, give me verse 3.
Verse 3.
40 to 3.
For Pharaoh will say of the children of Israel, they are entangled in the land. The wilderness hath shut them in. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart that he shall follow after them.
So guess what? At this point, the Lord has already destroyed Pharaoh, man. We're about to go in the wilderness. You know what I mean? The Egyptians have lost, man. Their firstborn's dead. But the Lord had to harden Pharaoh's heart so that he'll come after us again. Why? Right. Because the average man would say, you know what, it's too much for me, man. I can't deal. This is too much, man. Just take him. And the Lord don't want that, man. The Lord wants a challenge, man. The Lord's a black man. He wants a challenge, man. Like anyone ever watched them sound clashes with Ninja Man? And Ninja Man likes to take on 2 men at a time. Because clashing 1 man is easy, man. You want to clash 2? You want to clash one with your hand behind your back or blindfolded, man? And any human being against the Lord won't win, man. So the Lord got to harden Pharaoh's heart to get any type of competition, man. If the Lord didn't harden Pharaoh's heart, the first plague, Pharaoh would have gave in. Like, I can't do this, man. And the Lord wants to flex. The Lord wants 12 plagues, man. Just like the Lord wants 10 plagues. The Lord wants the locusts, the dark nights, the river turned to blood, man. So the Lord had to make Pharaoh's heart hard, so the Lord could show all of Israel what he's working with, man. Keep reading.
And I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his hosts.
See, the Lord made his heart hard so that Pharaoh would chase after us. At this point, the Lord done jacked up Pharaoh, man. Pharaoh's crying, but the Lord's like, I got one more trick though, man. Nah, fuck it, come on. I gotta make his heart hard. I gotta make him chase after you guys so I can show my next trick, man. Because right about now, Pharaoh's mash up. He ain't gonna come for you, man. I gotta make Pharaoh proud and say, I'm going after him again. Because I got some more tricks for him, man. The Lord said, I want Pharaoh's heart hard so that I can what? Read that part again. So I can be what? Honored.
And I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his hosts.
The Lord wants to flex, man. The Lord wants all of Pharaoh's hosts to be like, the Lord of Israel is no joke, man. The Lord wants all of Pharaoh's army to be like, the Lord, that God of Israel is no joke, man. The Lord wants the world to know, don't mess with the Lord of Israel, man. Don't mess with the God of Israel. He wants to know. And in order for that to happen, Pharaoh's heart got to be hardened, man. Has to be done, man. The Lord wants to flex. Is that when you're building a name for yourself, man? You want the world to like, listen, this man don't play, man. Kill the man over £5, man. Listen, what if a man kills a man over £5? Alban, what's that saying about this man? What's that saying about the next man that owes him money?
No, clear.
There you go, man. He better pay. He better pay up, man. And the Lord said, listen, I did this to this race of people that enslaved my people, man. The Lord's telling the white man, listen, you better be careful, man. Telling the Chinese, you better be careful. Telling the Arabs, you better be careful, man. He's telling the Arabs, you better be careful next time you overcharge a black man. He's telling the white man, you better be careful next time you give a black man minimum wage, man. You better be careful the next time you Chinese go to Jamaica and try to own the whole island, man. The Lord letting off shots, man, letting off warnings, man. And guess what? These nations' heart is hard, man. And they're going to find out, man. They're going to learn something. So like, keep reading.
But the Egyptians may know that I am the Lord. And they did so.
And they did so? The Lord did this so that they will know who God is, man. And they did so. The Egyptians chased after us. Why? Because the Lord wanted it to happen. The Lord got one more trick for them. The Lord wants to open the Red Sea and drown them all in there, man. The Lord, this is the God of the Bible. This ain't the God of the Christian church, man. The God of the Christian church is damn near homeless. He's gay. He's gay. He loves everybody, man. All he does is love, and smile all day, man. Just loves and loves, man. What kind of God is that, man? That God is the reason why our women are whores, man.
That's right.
Because they have sex with all types of men, but guess what? God forgives me, man. So it's okay. That God is the reason why drug dealers kill people, man. Because all they got to do is, with that drug money, put a Christian cross around their neck made out of diamonds with the money that they've made by selling black people poison, man. By the money that they've made by ruining black lives, man. By the money that they've made by destroying black children and black households, man. Because that God's all love, man. That God there is a cancer to black people, man. That's not the God that we need, man. As black people, we need discipline and rules. And without rules is the society that we're living in right now, man. And our oppressor is such a devil, such a deceiver. Our oppressor tells us God's all love, man. He gave us his God. The God that we serve is his God. And he tells us God is all love. But when we sell drugs, he don't come all loving. He locks us up in jail for 30 years, man.
Right.
When we have a gun, what does he do? He kills our children, man. He teaches us one thing and does the next, man. Black man, we've been lied to and we've been played, man. We've been played by them. If his God is all love and he's come to teach us the will of his sweet Jesus, then why when we sell drugs, you kill our children, man? That don't sound very Jesus-like. Why when we are walking around with a gun in our waist, you taser us and throw us in the back of the paddy wagon, man? The bully van's lucky. I thought it was in America for a second. The bully van and give us 30 years in jail, man. That don't sound very forgiving. Why after we've served our sentence, we come out and you still don't employ us, man? You say, now you got a DBS, man. You can't work, man. The only job they can really give you really is McDonald's, man. Knowing that McDonald's can't really feed no household, man.
Right.
And what our brothers forced to do? Sell drugs again. And what did they do? Lock us up again, man. They don't give us no forgiveness, man. That God of the Christian church is a lie. Even the white man don't serve that God, man. Even he don't obey by them principles, man. That's a fairy tale that he's given black people. It's a lie, man. The real God of the Bible is a man. He ain't no woman. Only women are forgiven and loving. Oh, it's okay. Real men chastise their children, man. Real men punish their children, man. And that's the God of the Bible. The God of the Bible is called our Father, man. Christ said, pray like this, our Father which art in heaven. And that's a father punishes his children when they're wrong, man. A father goes out there and fights for his children when someone tries to harm them, man. A father kills for his children when someone tries to harm them. And that's what the Lord did for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Killed for us, man.
Right. And it was told the king of Egypt that the people fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and of his servants was turned against the people.
So
and
Pharaoh heard that. Pharaoh heard that we fled, that we left Egypt, we ran away. You know what I mean? At one point, we was working in his factories, man. At one point, we was working his 9 to 5s, man. We kept his country going. Our 9 to 5 money kept Egypt going, man. Our hard labor built all them pyramids and sphinxes and made the city look so beautiful and nice, man. And now we left. It feels like, born that. Listen, not my city. My city needs to be run. Black people would like electricity back then, man. You know what? Electricity keeps your Wi-Fi going, your TV going, keeps your tractors moving, your cars. Electricity is like, it's everything you need, man. Without electricity, you can't function. That was black people. We made Egypt function, man. And Pharaoh was not going to let us go so easy. Like, damn that. And when he heard that we fled, his heart got mad. Like, who the hell did niggas think they are, man? They need to go out there and pick some cotton, man. Talking about they're leaving. Talking about that's like your puppy dog talking about how he's leaving. He wants to go find a new owner. You're like, who the hell are you talking to, man? That's how Pharaoh saw black people. And he chased after us, man. Pharaoh was not gonna let his slaves go so easy, man. Keep reading.
And they said, why have we done this? That we have let Israel go from serving us.
And they go, why have we done this? That we let these niggas go from serving us, man? Nah, man, they're nobodies. They're free fists of a man. They're coons and gollywogs, man. Their job's to serve us, man. What are we doing about let them go free? Let's go get them back, man. I want the city to flourish, man. I want the city, just like New York City, just like Amsterdam, just like all the major cities in the world, man. Amsterdam, London, Tokyo, all these cities were based on slave labor, man. All of them were. Right. They said that slavery is equivalent to having a computer today. That's why it's slavery was so crazy that even if you didn't have a slave, it affected your life, just like a computer today. If you don't have a computer still affects your life. Why? Because you book a dentist appointment. When you book that appointment, it's booked on what? A computer, man. You book a flight. When you book that flight, even though you don't have one, when you book a flight, it's booked on a computer, man. Where else do you go? If you go to the supermarket, man, you know what I mean? You buy clothes, whatever. They punch on a till, which is a computer, and that was slavery back then. If you didn't have a slave, if you bought grapes, guess what? A slave made them grapes, man. Right. If you bought a t-shirt, a slave picked that cotton. A slave woven that t-shirt together, man. That was slavery back then. It's a slavery was so impact. Slavery had such a big impact on everyone's life that even if you didn't own one, even if you were too poor to have a slave, somehow slavery affected your life. Somehow. Right. If you wanted a bottle of water, man, you can believe a slave dig that well. You wanted a bottle of orange juice, man. You know a slave squeezed that juice, man. If you wanted coffee, a slave picked that coffee bean, man. And listen, that made the country function. There's no way they're letting that go, man. No way they're letting that go, man. So lucky they weren't having it. They weren't having it, man. Just like a drug dealer and his drugs, man. Police booting that door. Drug dealers try to hide the crack in a secret stash. Like, I let all this raw go, man. It's too much, man. And that was them. Like, these niggas ain't going, man. They've been our slaves for too long. They're the reason why we're functioning so well. They're the reason why we're rich and have all these chariots and iron and swords and a good army. I ain't letting that go. Keep it in.
God. And he made ready his chariot and took his people with him. And he took 600 chosen chariots and all the chariots of Egypt.
And look at that, man. This man got his special forces, man. 600 of his chosen chariots. That's why his best chariots. This is like today. The police don't get. This is like today. When a big issue happens, the police don't get the regular policeman. They don't get little. What's the lowest ranking man? Sergeant. The American sergeant's a big man, isn't it? The England sergeant's the lowest man. It's a big sergeant's like a trooper slack, yeah. And the constables are the big man up there, man. He didn't get them, man. They got the SWAT team, man. They got the MIA, the bomb squad, armed response, man. They got 600 of his best chariots, man. Chariots with the fine iron, man. Not the regular chariot, the one with the spikes on the wheels, man. Got his best. He said, listen, we're going to get these niggas back, man. Go get my best chariots, man. My best swordsmen, my best snipers. What were snipers today? Back then, I don't know what they were called. Archers, like, yeah, my best archers, man. The one that can shoot an apple off a man's head. Go get them, man. We need them. Keep it in.
Khan. And captains over every one of them.
And the captains, man. You ain't playing. You got his sergeants, man. No, sergeants the lowest, man. So you get the sergeants. You got his constables, man. Got the big men, the detectives, all of them, the SWAT team, man. The man with the badges, got them all ready. Listen, we're gonna show these niggas a lesson, man. You know what I mean? They're God strong. I saw the God turned, my water into blood. It made locusts happen, but listen, see, I didn't have my chariots ready, man. I'm gonna show him something, man. That guy's strong. He's strong. Listen, I'll give him that. But right back now, listen, I got my chariots, my SIA, my special teams, special forces. These men here are equipped and trained for battle, man. I got this, man. See, at the time, I didn't think. I'm bringing out the big guns now. I'm bringing out the big guns, man. There's no way that God can withhold this, man. You gonna fight? Is that the question? No. Oh, I see some flip weave. I'm seeing what goes like. So what do you say?
I was gonna say I can't believe it. Because obviously the players and stuff that they did clearly weren't done by man. What did they think they was gonna come up with you?
No, the Bible said the Lord is hard. So in his mind, he's probably thinking, nah, man. Like you ever not me, but you ever had a fight with someone? You ever play someone in cards and they beat you 3 times? Nah, man, it beat me, but I know I got this, man. Go on, play again. And he beats you again, and you don't accept that. Now he's better than me. You think, the hand was a bad hand. You know what I mean? I should have put in the A. It says the Jack. It's that, man. You can't admit the fact that it's better than me. You know the way there. I don't want you watch UFC, and the man will get whooped to rematch, man, because I didn't train. What's the other one? I underestimated him. I know what he's so proud. You can't accept the fact that this man is better than me. The Lord made him faster, better. You know what I mean? I can't withstand his takedowns. It's too quick. I can't hold it, man. You keep thinking, rematch again because I know I can beat him, man. That's fair, man. You tend to blood, but listen, that can be explained. That can be listen. I got a man that all right, fair enough. He turned the river to blood, but that can be explained, man. You know, people like that. Fair enough, locust. Who knows? Probably a strong wind blew them this way. Nah, man. I'm telling you, that's what it was, man. Lord, hard is hard. In his mind, there's there's a reasonable explanation for this, man. It's like the other one. You say something.
Yeah, and what you're saying is heavy right there because so many people read about how the Lord hardened his heart and they're thinking in a magical, mystical way when there's people that harden their heart every day, man.
That's right.
There's people that, you know what I mean, they can't accept the facts. And that is hardening your mind. That is it right there.
That's right. Yeah, man. People come to the camp. I mean, we break the Bible down and say, listen, how would the Bible speak about slavery long before it happened? Listen, man. Yo, come on, man. You get that in many books, man. Listen, I've broke it down. I've seen it. People harden their heart, man. You show them, listen, drugs in the Bible, man. Abortion in the Bible, black crime in the Bible. Yeah, but come on, man. Some people harden their heart, man. It happens all the time. And the Lord did it purposely to Pharaoh. Like what the other one said, the Bible's not a magical book. The Lord didn't put a spell on him and he goes, oh, I'm hard today. If I in his heart, like, nah, man, fair enough, he got me these 10 times. That's how you know how proud he was. But there's a logical explanation, man. You know what I mean? See, yeah, and what was the explanation? See, I didn't have my chariots, man. I didn't have my marksmen. I didn't have my hitters, man. I got that now, man. No way can win this one. Keep it in.
And the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and he pursued after the children of Israel. And the children of Israel went out with an high hand.
It's lucky. Maybe one time I'm about to dead. Someone give me the charger, please, for the speaker at the back. Speaker, I can try my shot the speaker. Bring the whole thing up, yeah. Yeah, if I know. It's lucky. Read it again, please, Babu Kishar.
And the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and he pursued after the children of Israel.
And Pharaoh ran after us, man. So where them niggas go, ran after us, man. That's what you call hot pursuit, man. You know what I mean? If this was 2021, guess what this will be? This will be an episode of Cops, man. A black man. This will be OJ getting chased by the police, man. As always, you know what I mean? See black man from a bird's eye view, from a helicopter. You know what I mean? We're driving and the sirens behind us, man. This is what Pharaoh did. Listen, black man being pursued by the enemy ain't nothing new, man. We've been getting chased by the enemies, man. And guess why Pharaoh's chasing us? Not because we stole something, not because we're wicked, but because he wants us to remain his slaves, man.
Right.
Ain't that something? And why are white people angry with us at camp? Because we're wicked. Because we're killers. Why? Because we don't want to remain their slaves no more, man. They got a problem with it, man. How dare you guys say that? How dare you say you're chosen? How dare you say you're the Israelites, man? When the so-called Jewish man says that he's the chosen, and no one got a problem with that, man. You know what I mean? Arabs say that Islam is the way, and no one got a problem with that, man. But the problem is black people saying that there's somebody. That's when we got a problem. A black man can't think he's anything more than just a slave. If you do, we're gonna chase you, man. Anyone know? Sorry, French, man. The one fasting called Vocab Malone, man. And this white man dedicates his life to trying to debunk Hebrew Israelites, man. And they don't dedicate his life to debunking Muslims. He's a Christian, so why is not against Islam? Why is not against Catholicism? But he can't stand the fact that black people want to be anything else than a janitor, or a man pushing a broom, or a man in prison, or a man behind a cell, man. And he dedicates his whole channel is about Hebrew Israelites. His whole channel, man. Like Hebrew Israelites, what's wrong with the world? We're probably, if you put us as a religion, we're probably the lowest in numbers, man. Even if you count fake Israelites. But to him, we're a problem. I gotta stop that. He don't want to go up against mainstream Christianity that go around the globe murdering people with their missionary work, man. He don't want to go up against Catholics. You're a Christian. Christians teach against Catholics, man. Catholics is one of the biggest growing religions. He don't want to fight against that, man. That should be his real enemy. He don't want to fight against Islam, which is the fastest growing religion in the world, man. He wants to go against black people, the few black people. God forbid a few black people. Listen, all black people want to be slaves, man. All black people want to work a 9 to 5 and, love the oppressor and go to church, man. And he's angry with the few black people that want to be something better than slaves, man. That's how our oppressors work, man. It's like,
yeah. As one say, that's heavy because wherever you go, you'll always find someone or like a group, and they say that they are us. They say, we are from the lost Israelites, and no one argues with them. You got many people that it's what they say. We don't know if there's facts with it or nothing, but no one argues with them. So why can't we say and no one argue with us?
That's right, sir.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. Look at how many types of Jews there are in this world, man. Sephardic Jews, Russian Jews, Ethiopian Jews, Philosopher Jews, and you got no problem. But let the black man call himself a Jew, man. There's an issue, man. There's a problem, man. Greek Orthodox Church, man. Even Rastafarianism, they ain't got no problem as long as you're smoking weed. But when you say that you're somebody, there's a problem, man. You're racist. You're excluding people. When the so-called Jewish man been excluding people for years,
That's
you know,
right.
black people in Stamford Hill. The Jewish man believes that he's the chosen. That's what he believes, man. And no one got nothing to say. When black men say the chosen, it's a problem. They want to persecute us. They want to put grievances on our job. What else to do? When they call the police to shut the camp down. What else to do again? They want to flag our YouTube channels, flag our Facebook channels, man. Meanwhile, no one goes to Stamford Hill and says anything, man. And that's the same thing Pharaoh was doing. Pharaoh chased after us. Why? Because we didn't want to be slaves no more, man. Pharaoh was the oppressor today, as the Bible said in Romans, was in the same spirit Pharaoh was in back then, man. And for the same reason, the Lord raised the oppressor up the same way he raised Egypt, just to take him down. Just to take him down, man. The Lord wants the white man so great and high that when it comes down, you say, boy, that had to be God. No one can say, no, what it was. What's the Roman one? The Roman was too big and spread out far and wide. They say, there can be no excuse. It's clearly going to be the Lord. Clearly, with his tanks and satellites and laser guns. Listen, I heard the white man got a machine that can control the weather, man. I heard this man got machines that can give you cancer. Just give you cancer like that, man. All types of it could go to the moon in what, a week. A week. Boom, on the moon in a week, man. Got jets that can fly back. So listen, when he dies, you can't say, no, what it was. Listen, you go, that had to be by the hand of God. That had to be. Who could take him down, man? I like how with Pharaoh. Pharaoh was so strong back then. When we came out of Egypt, it had to be God, man. There was no way you could flip it and say, no, what it was the power structure foul, which gave the Israelites room to listen, man. None of that. Like, what happened in Jamaica? What happened? We left in Jamaica, we was free from the what do you call it again? Spanish. Because the Spanish was fighting the British, which gave us time to flee. So that's the excuse. But in this time, when we're free, there's not going to be no excuse. No one's going to say, no, what happened here? It was, none of that, man. It was God. Keep it in. It's like I said.
And like that's heavy because even in the book of Maccabees, a lot of people that read it, they go, well, you know what I mean? When the Maccabees had their revolt, that was in the decline of the Greek Empire.
Okay.
But though, you mean, regardless of that, with the few men they had, they won wars.
That's right.
That is irrelevant whether the Greek Empire was on its decline in that time. With the few men he had, he done an excellent job.
There you go. That's still of God. Right. Still of God. Think about it. You're on a decline. You got a nation. We won, and we was a few men. Was it even warriors? Was it family men and just a couple of men that Judas Maccabee could scoop together, man? And we still won. You know what? That was the hand of the Lord, man. And all of our battles have been the hand of the Lord. And guess what? In 2021, our battles today are still by the hand of the Lord. Right. When we got to camp and we cross Christians, that's by the hand of the Lord, man. We don't do it because we're great and we're all that. It's all by the hand of God, man. Keep it in.
Can't. And the children of Israel went out with an high hand.
So read that again. You every time you speak, your mic go kind of low, you know. You might want to look into that. Suck out the volume, look at it, please. Suck out Alban. What verse you at?
Verse 8.
Well, if you could read that again, please, Bob Shah.
At the end of verse 8. And the children of Israel went out with an high hand.
And we went out with a high hand, man. Today they call it what do they call it? The upper hand. The upper hand, man. We didn't leave all poor and broke and this and a few men left because all of us were dead. We left rich, man. We were inner slaves and left out rich, man. We took all we ransacked them, man. Read the scripture where it goes how they were so scared they gave us all their jewelry, all their cows, all their sheep and oxen. We left rich, man. Back before there was a thing called money, there was something that was real riches. And guess what that real riches was? It was sheep, oxen, and gold and land. That's what real riches is, man. You think money is riches? What do you do with money? With money, you go out there and buy sheep, man. Now, would you need money if you already got sheep? With money, you go out there and buy land. Now, what use is money if you already got land, man? You got sheep, you got milk, lamb, wool. You ain't got to buy clothes. You got clothes, man.
Right.
And they give us paper, and we think, yeah, we got paper, man. And meanwhile, they got the real riches, man. They own the globe and all the resources, man. And let us hold on to some paper. Let us fight for some paper. Let us go jail and kill over pieces of paper, man. We left Egypt with real riches, and real riches what? The sheep, the oxen, the lamb, the wool, all that good stuff, man. We left with the upper hand. Keep it in.
But the Egyptians pursued after them.
And the Egyptians ran after us. Who them niggas think they are, man, leaving us? Let's bring back that gold chain. Who do you think they're going trying to get free? Nah, man, you better work on my cotton field, man. You better work on my plantation, man. Keep it in.
All the horses and chariots of Pharaoh, and his horsemen and his army, and overtook them, encamping by the sea.
And they overtook us, meaning they went around us. Encamp means to circle, man. Circle us around the sea. These are come for war, man. They didn't come with no peace treaty. They didn't come to say sorry. They didn't come to apologize. They come to kill black people, man. Come to put us back in slavery, man. Like, how dare you think it's something to get back in slavery, man? And that is so like the devil today, man. The devil says to us, listen, be slaves. And when we don't want to be slaves, they come to our camp with police, man. They say, stop teaching that shit, or we're going to lock you up, man. They want to take physical force to us to carry on being slaves. And Pharaoh did the same thing. You better go back in slavery or we're going to do something about this, man. Keep it in.
Beside Pihahiroth, before Baal-zephon. And when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them. So
we're walking, marching, doing our thing. We look up, man, and imagine you're walking, you're in Manchester, Alban, in Wally Range, or Moss Side, whatever, man. And you look up, man, and you see Fed car after Fed car after Fed car after Fed car and Fed van, and then what's the motorcycle, then the Fed van, then a bully van, then a police car, helicopter. We also got the police dogs, man. The police dogs, man. The police car with the dog in the back of the one with the estate, the estate one. The estate, you see all of that, man. What are you gonna do? The average man will cry, oh my God, what have I done? Shit, we're gone too far. Oh man, listen, I thought God was on my side. I guess not, man. We done effed up now, man. That's what we saw. Back then it was chariots and horses. Today it will be police cars and tanks, man. Right. Armed police with the guns, man. Police. Today you get when it comes to riots, some police even on horseback, man. You see them on horseback. Imagine seeing all that, man. You're thinking, oh shit, man, we got too far. See, Moses, I was with you, man. I thought you had this, but damn, Moses, I think we should just quit now, man. You might be too far. You know, the Loxton thing was cool and stuff, you know what I mean? We really stuck it to them, but Moses, they ramping now, you know, they ain't playing now, you know. And this is the spirit you got to be in the truth, man. A lot of brothers go out there to camp and do their thing, and then it gets serious. Whoa, I can get kind of serious now, man. My job's talking about, you know what I mean? It goes against their guidelines, man. This was fun at first, guys. It was cool. We're calling the white man the devil and all that, but yo, they got a warrant. Don't want to attend court, man. And what I'm talking about, what I'm saying to you, is not far-fetched. It's happened to brothers in the truth, man. Officer Sadonga Bar got a letter in the post, man. Got hate speech. It happens, man. And this is when it's like next one. This is when it gets real. It's all fun at first, kicking to the man, and it's all powerful. But the Lord wants to test you, man. The time in life for the Lord wants to test you, see if you're gonna run away, man. And this is the time right here, man. And you will get yours also. One day you will get a letter through the post, man. One day your manager will call you into the office, man. You know what I mean? Slack, so what's that to say? Oh, so carry on.
Come on. And when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them, and they were sore afraid. And the children of Israel cried out unto the Lord, and they said unto Moses, because there was no graves in Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness?
See that? And that's the man you can't be, man.
Right.
They go, oh, so what? It coming like there's no grave in Egypt. You know what I mean? It coming like there's no grave in Egypt, so you brought me out here to die instead, man. You know what they said? You go, what? Is it because there's no graves in Egypt? You want to kill us out here? What are they saying, man? They're going against Moses. The same man that led them so far. Now, like, see, I knew you was wrong, man. I knew it was too good to be true, man. Oh God, why did they ever listen to you in the first place, man? They're coming like there was no grave left in Egypt, so you dragged me out of Egypt to get me killed here, man. Thanks, Moses. You know what I mean? Just cost me my life now. Shit, look at this, man. Like, come on, man. You ain't no prophet, man. Brought me out here to die. I thought he said everything was gonna be fine. I should have known better to listen to that milk and honey bullshit, man. You know what I mean? This is all the stuff they'll say. This is all the stuff they're saying, man. But more fool me, man. There's me believing this garbage, man. I should have known, man. Had my 9 to 5 back then. You're getting a decent money, man. I was on £8, man. £8, man. Good wage back then. Listen, I had what's it called? Retirement. 2 more years of retirement coming, man. Retirement fund was ready, man. I look now, ready to die now. Thanks, Moses, man. Thanks, Moses. Like I say, this is all.
Yeah, and what's funny is that is us so much. Like when you read the Bible, it's not far-fetched because we are like that now, man.
That's right.
So many people, when you speak about the job, where they're like, well, listen, you know, what you're saying is not paying the bills. So, you know what I mean? I know what you're saying is true, but I got rent to pay, man.
That's right.
My car, it's got the a road tax. And listen, you know what I mean? You speaking that word, it doesn't pay those things. And that's how we are.
And that's how low we become. That we're comfortable with being slaves. We're comfortable. How is it every other nation is free? Are we comfortable being slaves? To the point that if you take away a little comfort, we cry for it. And that will happen. Listen, in 2021, you don't be that man.
Right.
If the Lord puts you through a trial, you take that trial, man.
That's right.
Take it all the way, man. Don't be crying, man. See, man, I had a good job, man. I look what the truth cost me, man. I had it cushy, man. And look now, man. How many people road tax, man? So road tax old now, innit? No one will have road tax no more now, man. Everyone get these new electric cars now. But anyway, look at I have my finance car, man. Almost paid off, man. And look now, and so you're saying that you're not going to talk the truth. because of road tax. Black man, we got to be stronger than this, man.
That's right.
So we need you, man. You're the reason why black people on drugs come off drugs, man. You're the reason why black men who are lost are not lost no more. And you're gonna make sure that black people remain on drugs. You're gonna make sure that black people remain lost because of road tax. Because your road tax needs to get paid. Come on, man. We got some work to do, man.
Come on.
You got people out there, brothers out there that are lost in the Christian church with a smooth face, man. Homosexuals out there, we got to fix, man. Why? Because we love our brothers. But hey, road tax is the reason why you can't help your brothers, man. That finance car, man. How am I make payments on this car, man? I can't make payments on this car no more, man. The Bible goes, you got to be a soldier, man. And a soldier got to go through hard times, man. And these brothers here was ready to turn on Moses. Why? Because of a bit of hardship, man. We turned on Moses in the wilderness. Why? Because we was hungry, man. Because we was hungry. Because we're tired of eating the same food, man. We couldn't drink water all day. We missed the orange juice, man. And the avocado, the lemon, all them flavors, man. We couldn't just live basic. We was tired of eating what manna. We missed them hamburgers, man. The McDonald's, man. See, man, you got that in the wilderness, man. Yo, listen, back in England, we had Tesco, man. Back in England, I could get 4 wings and fries for £1, man. I'm sick of this, man. I get chili and mayonnaise. I had a chili and mayonnaise, man. Not forgetting the fact that we were poor, man. We were the slaves, but we was comfortable with being slaves. Comfortable with being slaves. We're talking like we had something. That same land that you're crying about, what you had. Guess what you also had? You're back whipped. Guess what you also had? Police killing your kids. Guess what you also had? No land of your own. No language. You had racism there also. But hey, you had a mortgage. So somehow that makes you free. So lucky, excuse me. Keep it in.
Wherefore hast thou dealt thus with us, to carry us forth out of Egypt? Is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying?
And didn't I tell you this in Egypt? I told you don't ramp with the oppressor, man. I told you got tanks. I told you, listen, this is too much, man. I told you couldn't do this, man. I swear I told you this back in Egypt, man. Keep it in.
Saying, let us alone that we may serve the Egyptians.
See that? So let us alone, man, that I can just keep working with 9 to 5, man. I don't want no problems. I don't want to bother nobody. I don't want to upset the police force. Just let us alone that we can serve the Egyptians, man. See, when I serve the Egyptians, I go home on time. I go to bed at night. You know what I mean? My little £8 an hour keeps me heating on. That's all I want, man. I don't want a land on my own. I don't want a language on my own. I don't want black police. I don't want a black man turn down the street. I want to be comfortable, man. And Moses, you're starting some trouble right now, man. Ra'al is starting trouble, man. Come off the street corners, man. Don't go to Birmingham town centre and start trouble, man. You get the white man angry. Why about that? The white man keeps me fed. He pays me a little money in my pocket, man. You know what I mean? I get 4 weeks holiday pay, and I'm happy, man. There's 52 weeks. 52 weeks in a year. 52 weeks in a year. 52, man. 2 weeks in a year. An oppressor gives you 4 for yourself. 4. Come on, man. That's not a life. That's not a life to be living, man. And anyone out there saying, white people get it too. Okay, white people do get 4 weeks too, but this is what white people also have: a better wage than you. You got 4 weeks and no money. The white man got 4 weeks and a holiday house in Jamaica. He got 4 weeks and a good wage. He got 4 weeks and a camping house in Wales. He got 4 hours. He got 4 weeks and 2 cars on a drive. You got 4 weeks and that's it. You guess what? You spend them 4 weeks in the house. You got to take him. Why? Because if you don't take him at the end of April, they go to waste. He takes them and takes all his family to the Caribbean, all his family to Spain, all his family to the cabin house, what's it called? What's the cabin house? In Wales, man. They all go to Plymouth, man. So he gets 4 weeks too, but his 4 weeks is better than yours, man. So like I said, the question. Oh, so that's lucky you don't get 4 weeks and you get 20 days. They don't count the weekends, innit? 20 days, 5. No, because you get 2 days off anyway. So you don't get 7 days off, you get 5, you get 20. And it's like, if you've been at a job for a couple of years, if you've been a good employee, a loyal employee for about 10, 15 years, guess what? They're throwing an extra 2 days. All the other employees get 20 days, you get about 27, 30. Listen, I'm a lying. If you're a good slave, it's like the other one.
And also to add on to that, some of your holiday, because of like certain of the holidays in the year, that also cuts into it. So even like, you mean the
bank holidays or so.
Bank holidays, a New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, that also cuts into your holiday pay and things like that as well.
There you go. If you're a man that don't work on bank holidays, a lot of people say, I got the bank holiday off. Yeah, listen, you don't get paid for that. That's all included, man, in your salary, man. Take that out. May Day's coming. What Monday coming? May Day's the first Monday of May, the last Monday of May. You don't get paid for that, man. You would die for you pay you a penny, man. So like I keep reading.
Another one card. For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness.
And listen, I hear it all the time. You're not gonna tell me this ain't black people, man. I hear it all the time. And the first day I ever went to camp, it's an eye opener for me. A black man came and said, "Guys, I love what you're doing, but guys, just stop, man." I'm like another one. I was a part of the Rastafari movement, man. It didn't work, man. You know what I mean? Just get a job, man. Just go out there, get yourself a job, just work and be happy, man. I mean, let me tell you something, black man. Why settle for that when we can settle for more? I don't want to settle for a pension is good. A pension is very, very good, man. Going to college and get a degree and a comfortable life is very, very good, man. It's very, very good. But guess what, black man? I want more, man. Cool. I want more, man. I don't want to be a high-paid slave. I want to own slaves, man. I can be a high-paid slave and be rich and have a high-paid slave owner. Or guess what? I can own that slave owner, man. Right. I can have a nice house in England. Or guess what? I can own England, man. Cool. I can have a nice house in England, but I'd rather own it. I'd rather have every house in England. I could be a good law-abiding citizen, or I can make laws, man. I can enforce laws, man. I want that, man. I want that. A black man wants to be a PM and an MP and the first prime minister. Listen, man, I want to own all of England, man. Right. I want to own all of it, man. I want to be in the House of Parliament making laws, man. I want to sit down in the chair with my curly wig on. That's not joking. My curly wig on, man. Talking about, okay, what happened? And then Peckham and Brixton and Aston and Chapeltown and Mosside. I'm going to flip it. They're going to be the good areas, man. And all the good areas like Sutton Coldfield, King's Standing, and parts of Kensington, they're going to be the slums, man, where the white people live, man. Right. I'm gonna say, yeah, you know, we're gonna need some more priests in in Chelsea, man. Yeah, man, just pull them over and tell them that you can smell weed and stuff, man. You know what? Let's make some more. In fact, let's make a clean pollution air zone, man, and get some more money out of them, man. Let's raise taxes, man. That's what I want, man. I want to be in charge, and guess what? The white man wants the same thing. The white man, the oppressor, don't want to be a slave. He don't want to be a slave. The oppressor went to America, and guess what the Native American Indians did to the oppressor? They gave him land of his own. And you know what he said? He said, damn, I want the whole country, man. The land they gave him to operate in, he didn't want. He wanted more. He wanted the whole country, man. Black man, that's how you got to think. Right. The oppressor got the whole globe. He owns the whole globe, man. And you know what he said? Damn, I want the moon, man. And it's time black people start thinking like that. The man took the moon, put his flag on the moon, man. Right. They put his satellites out there in space. Black man, listen, we just want to own a house. I want a mortgage for myself. Mortgage is mine. And you know what happens with mortgages? This is a true story. You're the black man, broke your pockets to go get a mortgage, yeah, and pay for a house. And you know when you die, guess what happens to the house? Guess what happens to the house? Does anyone know? Them same kids that you buy the house for, sell your house and part the money. Part the house. Listen, I know many black people that got a house that they own. They all part the house. They all walk away with like 20 grand each and just part your house, man. That you work so hard for, man. You work hard and got it ventilated, what's it called? Revenerated and cleaned out and got it out, and they all end up part in the house. Everyone got their own lives now. They got time to look after it. They got time to look after it and whatever, and just separate your house, man. That's what you work for. You work so that your kids can part the house. That same house that you spent 6 years paying for, you're dead now. Someone else got it now. The council got it now. Someone else is renting it now. Now, I'm not saying don't get a house. I'm not saying that don't get a house. You know what I mean? It's good. Your kids got money same way. But I'm saying, letting you know that you thought you left a stamp on the earth for life. This is my residence and for life. It's not, man. Them kids will sell it, man. In fact, it might even divide your family. Your son gonna fight your daughter for the house. You're gonna fight. Oh, man. It's one house, and you got 6 kids. Now there's 6 adults with kids of their own. They all can't live in the house. They're gonna part it, man. They will sell that house and they take the money off it, man. And then guess what? All that money that you spent 10, 30 years working for is parted, man. And guess what? Now that money is your son's BMW. That's gonna go out of style in what, 5 years. That money that you worked so hard for is your great granddaughter's handbag, man. That's what it is. that's gonna go out of style, man. That's 10 grand don't go far, man. And your what 100 grand house is parted, man. So luck, yeah. Keep it in.
And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord, which he shall.
And Moses, the check us, man. Moses, shut up, man. Stand still, man. What does it mean, stand still? That means we're about to run. Moses, stay put, man. Don't go nowhere, man. The Lord brought us so far, man. Let's you know what I mean? Let's stand still, man. And likewise, when your job's talking about, yeah, you got this disciplinary meeting on the 3rd and this, stand still, man. No crying, man. Don't go in the office. Okay, I'm not going to talk about this no more. I'm gonna delete the account. I'm sorry who I offended. No, man. Sorry for what, man? I'm not sorry for this truth. Right. I'm sorry because I said black people are Jews. I'm not sorry, man. That's the truth, man. What am I sorry for? Sorry is when you done something wrong. The Jewish man ain't sorry for saying he's a Jew, man. The white man ain't sorry for killing Mark Duggan, man. England ain't sorry for slavery. David Cameron said he won't say sorry for slavery, man. So what the hell am I saying sorry for telling the truth, man? This ain't my words, man. The Lord said he wants black people to rule, and I teach it, man. How am I saying sorry for? You better keep still, man. Let me hear one of my soldiers, man, one of my troopers, man, that I helped raise on the commentary YAHANNA, man, wants to run, man. You're gonna have problems, man. But by the time I have you do some push-ups, man, trust me, you're gonna sorry won't be a word in your vocabulary, man.
God.
You won't say Salaki, you won't say Hebrew no more, man. Don't let me find that any of my soldiers are ready to run, man. You better stand still, man. Keep it in.
Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will shew to you this day.
Salaki, read that again. You got a mic problem, you know. I'm not sure if your fingers on the mic or whatnot, but just say it again if you could, Bible Kushara.
I can't. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will shew to you this day.
Moses, don't run, man. The Lord brought us so far seeking the salvation. Salvation means to be saved, man. It means to rescue. See, the Lord will seek and rescue from the Lord, man. Keep it in.
For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever.
Yeah. And Moses, see this big army that you're so scared of. See the SWAT team and the army response and the this and the that and the AR-15s and the sniper rifle and the police dogs. Have a good look at them, man. Guess what? You're going to see them again. And in 2021, I ain't seen them again. In fact, I have the same powerful army. I've seen them just yesterday, man. And guess where I saw them? On an Oxfam advert, man. I saw them on an Oxfam advert, man, but donate £2 to these starving Africans. And they was dusty and bushy and, you know, flies on their face, man. Flies was all on their face. That's the last time I saw them, man. They ain't so powerful no more. The Lord said, look at them. Look at them, how glorious they are, man. You don't see them no more, man. And you're right, man. Last time I saw them, they was begging for £2, man. Last time I saw them, they were drinking dirty water, man. Now they want my £2 to help dig a well, man. And God did that. That's the God of the Bible right there, man. You can't touch the Lord's people, man. The Lord will make sure you fall, man. Keep it in.
The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace.
And there you go, black man. The Lord fights for you, man. So don't be going apologizing. The Lord got you, man. Black man, even if you go to jail, the Lord got you, man. The Lord wanted you in jail, man. In the Bible, it said Samson, the Lord put it in Samson's heart to marry that heathen, man. Or chase that heathen, Salakia. Why? To start some problems, man. The Lord wanted us to start some problems with the Philistines. And if you end up in jail, black man, you better stand up strong, man. The Lord wants you in jail, man. There's a brother in there who the Lord wants you to fix, man. There's a brother in there who the Lord wants you to change in life. There's a priest back in the school, man, called Yasha One, man. Back in One West. And guess where he found the truth? In jail, man. He found the truth in jail, man. So you end up in jail, black man. That's what the Lord wants you, man. Don't worry about it, man. Lord will get you out, man. Paul went in jail many a times, man. You don't worry about losing a job, black man. We've been in the hard. What's it called? We've been in hard. We've been in harder jams before, man. You don't worry about your employers, man. You want to be here with armed police in front of your face, man. You don't worry about your employer, man. You worry about Paul, man. They got beaten for the truth, man. We face some harder jams, man. I'm pretty sure you'll be okay, man. You might be unemployed for a bit, man. Listen, the Lord will put you on JSA, man. You'll be all right, man. You ain't been in front of an army. You ain't been in jail yet, man. You ain't been crucified for this truth, man. You'll be okay, man. Stand still, man. Keep reading, Baba Kushar.
Come on. And the Lord said unto Moses, wherefore criest thou unto me? speak unto the children of Israel that they go forward. But lift thou up thy rod, and stretch out thine hand over the sea, and divide it. And the children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea.
And the Lord parted the Red Sea for us, man. We're the Egyptians on one side and the sea on the other side, man. So we think, shit, we would die by them or we drown, man. And the Lord's like, I ain't having that, man. And the Lord parted the Red Sea, man. Parted the Red Sea that we can walk through, man. You look at any history, any Egyptian history, Chinese history, they claim their history so great. They ain't got this in their history. They ain't got this in their history, man. They talk about we won this war and the Yin Yang dynasty. That's fair enough, man. But where's this in your history, man? Have you ever won a war like this? Has God ever fought for you? Has God ever drowned your oppressors, man? You win by your own might, man. You win by your own might, man, and your own tactics and skills, man. You ain't got no history like this, man. You can read the what? The Gamesh? Gamesh? What's it called? What's the book they got? You can read the Gilgamesh epic, man. You can read the hieroglyphs, man. You can read the Quran and the this and the Keb and the grass. All nations got some good history, man. You can read the Indian one, man, about the this one, King Khan and Saw, whatever, man. None of them got history like this, man. None of their history is greater than our history, man. We're a God that fights for them. And this is how our nation began. You can read about their nations, man. The Arabs, came from Ishmael and blah, blah, blah. But pretty boring, man. Muhammad came from one of the sons of Ishmael, blah. That's what I mean. When you read about how we got started, oh, man. We made an entrance, man. Keep reading.
Khan. And I, behold, I will harden the hearts of the Egyptians, and they shall follow them. And
the Lord did it in a way that we'll walk through the Red Sea and our enemies will follow us, man. That's how proud they were. Lord, chase after them. Where do they think they're going, man? You better come back here and pick my car, man. That's how cheeky they were, man. That's how rank they were, man. Keep it in.
And I will get me honor upon Pharaoh and upon all his hosts.
And the Lord said, I'm going to get you honor upon Pharaoh, man. You know what I mean? Give me the definition of honor, please, somebody. What does honor mean? Honor is like respect, man. That's the word I'm looking for. Right. We've been slaves for 400 years, man. We got the least respect, man. We're the people who you can insult publicly and nobody pays for it. We're the people you can kill publicly and no one pays for it, man. We're the people you can laugh and run jokes about and put us in slavery and nobody pays for it, man. But this day we got our respect, man. This day they thought, whoa, no, be careful what you say about them black people, man. Be careful how you treat them black people, man. Listen, today I'm gonna get you respect. So you was getting killed before and run down and stopped and frisked and what you do around here, show me your ID. But today you're gonna get some respect, man. Listen, today I'm gonna make sure you get some honor, man. And we got that honor, man. The honor was so. I'm gonna tell you something. Years after the Egyptians got overthrown, we was even getting honor from the other nations, man. Read the book of Joshua. Joshua went to the land of Jericho and he asked the woman, yo, so what did they say about us? And she goes, they're petrified, man. They heard about what he done to the Egyptians and the nations round about. They was petrified. In the book of Samuel, we went to war against the Africans. And you know what they said? They said, yo, the gods are here. They were shook, man. Like, shit, they called us gods. Like, yo, we heard about their battles, man. We heard about these men running up wars. Listen, we was mad, man. Imagine Mike Tyson back then in our army, man. Imagine Lennox Lewis back then in our army, Usain Bolt in our army, all these mighty men that can run fast, jab fast, punch fast in our army back then, man. It was so bad. They go, yo, these men are gods, man. Woo. These men are crazy, man. Right. And guess what? Above all, we are God on our side too, man.
That's right.
These men thought we can't stand up against these. You hear about wars. What's called the Battle of what? Oh, what's that war, man? The favorite one in England. The Battle of Hastings. The Battle of Hastings and the Richard of York. You know what I mean? And all this stuff. And you feel what? They're good battles, man. Psh, they had nothing on our battles, man.
Right.
We had 100 man putting 1,000 man to flight, man. We left Egypt farmers. We was farmers that killed the greatest empire on the face of the earth, man. We were farmers and we destroyed the Egyptians, man. Our history is way better than theirs, man. Keep it in.
19. And the angel of God which went before the camp of Israel removed and went behind them. And the pillar of the cloud went from before their face and stood behind them.
There you go, man. When has an angel ever fought for any other nation in their history? Give me all their books, man. Give me the Gilgamesh, this and the Battle of Hastings and the 100-year battle between Britain and England and so forth, man. Give me all them battles. Come on, gather all them books, man. Let's read through them, man. You would never see a battle like this. England won all their wars, man. Not because God was on their side, man. You know why? Because they were an island. England was an island, which gave them the advantage. It gave them the advantage over France. It gave them the advantage over what is it fight against back then? It was France and Spain. They were the two main enemies, man. That's the reason why they won, man. That's the reason why they won, man. Because there was an island, and Spain and France ain't, man. That's why Britain had the advantage over them. We had the advantage. Why? Because our God was on our side, man. That's the reason why. Had England not been an island but on mainland, they probably would have lost also, man. Keep it in.
And it came between the camp of Egyptians and the camp of Israel, and it was a cloud and darkness to them. But it gave light by night to these.
And look at that, man. Imagine our enemies come towards us, trying to fight us, and the whole place goes black, man. And you see a pillar of fire come down from heaven, man. That's the Lord we serve, man. Our Lord likes to make an entrance, man. Like, you know what I mean? He likes to, you know, a movie with you know, you got a movie, you got the regular scenes, you know, the talking, then you got the action scene, man. You watch The Matrix when you get the action scene, where it's 10 minutes of straight gun busting explosions. That's God right there, man. Wants to show people who God is, man. This is the action scene right here, man. Showing these filthy heathens not to mess with the Lord's people, man.
Right.
And a lot of people thinking, why is this a history class? We're going to show you, man. We're going to show you. Saturday, we celebrated this day, the day that we left Egypt, man. The day the Lord destroyed our enemies, man. And a lot of people thinking, what kind of God is that, man? How do you celebrate annually the death of another nation, man? I'm going to show you in history that, listen, nations have always done that, man. Keep it in.
But it gave light by night to these, so that the one came not near to the other all the night. And Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry land, and the waters were divided.
Keep going. Give me verse 17, Slakia.
I've gone past verse 17. I'm on verse 22.
22, oh, Slakia. About 14, 22, yeah?
Kind of walk on.
All right, give me... with for time's sake, give me... All right, give me verse 27.
27. And Moses stretched forth his hand over the sea, and the sea returned to its strength when the morning appeared.
We crossed over the Red Sea. We're on the land that we're supposed to be, man. And Moses raised his hand, and the sea closed back on the Egyptians, man.
Right.
The Lord made sure every single one of us was safe. You know, we crossed the Red Sea, and once that was done, the Lord closed the water back on the Egyptians, man, killing them and drowning them, man. Drown them to death. You know how horrible it is to drown. Trust me, I know. I've been swimming before, man, and damn near drowned before, man. Damn, it was the most scary experience of my life, man. I'm there breathing in H2O and shit and gasping for air and flapping everywhere, man. She was scary. So like, yeah, I'm a swimming instructor, like saying, if you float at me, you know the rope, hold on to the float, man. That shit was scary, man. I'm panicking, I'm kicking everywhere, man. And you know the ones there, you know it's all done. It's for shame. It's all done now. I'm safe. I'm like, shame, you know, man. Yeah. Now imagine that, but there was no swimming instructor to save you, man. Right. You flapped and kicked and kicked around till you died, man. Till you went underground. Till you went underwater and died, man. Can't breathe, man. Every breath you take, your lungs getting filled with water, man. There's no swimming instructor. There's no school swimming instructor to throw no what's it called the donut to throw the donut at you, man. And the Lord killed our enemies just like that, man. Why? Because He loved us, man. They violated. Keep it in.
And the Egyptians fled against it, and the Lord overthrew the Egyptians in the midst of the sea. And the
Lord overthrew them, man. Overcame them, drowned them all, man, in the midst of the sea. That's where, guess what? The toughest army on the face of the earth was right there in the water, man. Your best sharpshooters and MI7s and SWAT team and tanks were right there drowning in the sea, man. The best of the best. You thought they were the best sharpshooters and the best tanks and the best equipment and the best strong horses with the best steel, gold, metal, sharp razors, all that stuff was right there drowning to death in the sea, man.
Right.
It's flapping away like fish, man. Just dead right there in the middle of the ocean. The best of the best, man. You train marksmen, your best shooters, man. It was right there. The Lord drowned them. It was right there and then, man. We didn't even fight. Keep it in.
And the waters returned and covered the chariots and the horsemen and all the hosts of Pharaoh that came into the sea after them. There remained not so much as one of them. But
Look at that, man. The Lord killed his whole army, man. His whole army. This same army was the reason why no other nation would mess with Egypt, man. The same army was the reason why everyone like, allow Egypt, man. You know what I mean? The same army was the reason why Egypt was so powerful, man. Why Egypt would come to your country and take your money, take your oil, take your land, man. That same army got drowned. Drowned, you know.
Right.
No, usually, when your army is strong, what defeats a strong army? A stronger army? Water killed this one. Why is America so strong? Because of the army. How is America able to go to other countries and take the oil? Because everybody's scared of the army. That's what makes you so strong. Your money don't make you strong. If you're from the ends and you got money, you got your money, but you got no right hand man. You got no soldiers, no gunman. What happens to that money? Someone stronger takes the money off you, man.
Right.
People think English strong because they got money. No, it won't. Guess what? Arab countries got money too. They got oil. And guess what? America takes it. Why? Because they got the army, man. They got the muscle. The muscle is everything to a country, man. Not the money, not the finances, not the resources, but your muscle that you have. And all that muscle that made it so strong, that made Egypt be so feared amongst all the globe, drowned right there in the ocean, man. Usually another army will come and take it. Someone will fight against you. This army is drowned. Imagine that, man. Imagine that the Lord made a mockery out of them. Imagine the history. You read about the greatest army in the world. You read it in the library. Strong. Wow. They had what tanks? And you flip the page. You got the heading, how the army fell. You read it. What happened here? Drowned. It's embarrassing, man. At least with the Greeks and Romans, you hear about, the Romans took over the Greeks. It was a good fight. It was, bloodbath. You feel, okay, they lost, honorably. This army drowned. Fucking hell, ain't that embarrassing shit? It's so lucky, man. It's embarrassing, man. You're reading about his army and it took over Spain. What? And whoa, that was strong. And on this country, that country stole oil. And you keep reading anything. And they drowned. That's what the Lord does, man. The Lord make a mockery out of you, man. Likewise with us today, we disobey the Lord. And guess what? We die horrible deaths, man. The Lord makes a mockery out of us, man. Imagine we're a black man that died by the hands of the police. Imagine that, man. Imagine what one day you got your great grandchildren. So, Dad, how did Granddad die, man? Well, Granddad was he was sleeping around with a lot of whores, man. And one day he caught the clap and died, man. And that's a horrible story to tell, man. That's not a way to go out, man. That's not how I ain't going out like that, man. So luck, yeah. Is that you're going to go out? I want to go out like I want my kids to read about me the same way Alexander the Greek kid read about him. I wanted my kids to read about me the same way white kids read about their granddad, man. White people go to their dad's house and see their granddad on the war with his army hat on and his medals, man. And they go, yeah, man, my great granddad, man, fought in the war and fought for my country. Also, that my granddad fought for his country, man. Not your granddad. He died of diabetes because he couldn't put the pot down, man. What a way to go out, man. This white man died getting limb blown off. Your granddad died in Ward 3. So luck, yeah, in Ward 3. What else? Died in the AIDS ward. Died on the streets of Moss Side, man, because he couldn't behave himself. Cool. Died in prison, man. Rotted to death in prison, man. That's not how you're supposed to go out, man. But guess what? That's how the Lord made the Egyptians go out, man. Made them go out embarrassing. The strongest army got drowned to death. That's it. Just drowned. Fucking hell. Flapping away and, all that type of stuff there. Slack, yeah. Keep it in.
Verse 29. But the children of Israel walked upon dry land in the midst of the sea. And the water.
Guess what? The same water, the same area they're drowning in, we're walking on. They're in the midst of the sea drowning. We're in the midst of the sea walking, man. Walking, dry land, cool. Ain't no water touching us, man. They drown where? In the middle of the sea. The Bible said what? We're on dry land where? In the middle of the sea, man. That's how it is when you serve the Lord, man. That's how it is when you serve the Lord. People worry about food and so forth. Yeah, and they should worry about food. You ain't in the truth. You should worry about food, rent, where you're going to sleep tonight. You should worry about COVID-19, man. You should. Not us, though. In the same place where you're worried about food, COVID-19, rent, we're in the same places. The same place, the same way the Egyptians are in the sea, we're in the sea. The same way you're in the ghetto, we're in the ghetto. But we ain't worrying about the things you're worrying about, man. You know why? Because we serve the Lord. You're in the sea drowning. We're in the sea on dry land. You're in the ghetto worrying about food. We're in the same ghettos with our big bellies, man. So lucky, man. I can't keep the weight off. I have to join the gym one day, man. I can't keep it off. I'm on a keto diet that I had to break today because of the feast of unleavened bread. I'm trying to stay away from bread, man. But for 7 days I can't, man. You know, who cares what I want? The Lord's like, Crawford, damn that keto, man. You gotta eat some of this bread, man. So I won't be going into ketosis anytime soon, man. And what else? And cap to Zayat, man. So luck, yeah. But do keto too. Sadly, for 7 days we can't go into ketosis, man. You know, they call it ketosis. We ain't getting no keto flu, man, because the Lord said we can't, man. You know what I mean? That's why I put my keto aside, man. Because what the Lord done, man. That's the side that I stay on. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn my ketosis. I like damn my ketosis, man. So luck, yeah. So keep reading.
And the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. Thus the Lord saved Israel that day out of the hand of the Egyptians. And Israel saw the Egyptians dead upon the seashore.
And we saw the toughest army dead. Imagine that. Oh man, imagine that, man. Imagine like you look at people that you look up to, just dead on the floor. Imagine that the same policeman that would chase you around the ends, man, and talk about, yo, give me your ID, man. What you do right here, stop and frisk you and throw you up against the wall, man. You see him dead, like you didn't raise a finger. That same judge that said life, boom, and locked you up and denied all them appeals, man. You're in jail, so I didn't do it, man. And the judge goes, okay, this is judge that eats pork, you know, eats pork and sex with men. So Crawford, so since our last meeting, have you changed? I don't think you've changed, you know. Nah, they said, and deny your appeal, man. And that judge, I've been there 10 years, man. Look, I had no fights, clean record, haven't been in isolation. He judges you. And says, well, you know, we'll extend it for another 5 years and we'll be back and we'll see you, And you see that man dead on the floor, man. Dead or blue and nasty. You know, white people get blue. Or blue and nasty, man. That judge that gave you life, he said, it got the same wig on. It's all wet and shit. It's like, yeah, it's all wet, man. That constable that threw you in the cell, man, and locked the door behind you, man. You know what I mean? Put you on basic. That same man that oppressed you, man, and sanctioned you and took you off JSA. The same man that you had to go to and lie and say, yeah, I've been looking for jobs. You're not looking hard enough. What we're going to do is sanction your pay. And we're going to make you do, what's it called? Voluntary work until you find pay, man. The same man that goes, show me your job search, man. Show me your job search. If you don't find a job by such time, we're going to sanction your pay, man. Imagine you see them all dead, man. All them people that oppress you dead. The best of the best, the top of the top, the best of the army that's dead, drowned to death, man. And you didn't raise a finger. That's what we saw that day. Give me chapter 15 and 1.
Chapter 15, verse 1. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord.
Hold on. Listen, if you're a Christian out there, you need to start reading this Bible, man.
Right.
A man goes, how can you celebrate the death of your enemy? Listen, the Bible says here we sang a song, man.
Right.
So how are we wrong for our Passover singing Babylon is falling, man? How are we wrong for praying that the Lord brings out our enemy? If you're a Christian, you should believe in the Bible. And the Bible said when the Egyptians died, we sung a song, man.
That's right.
We was happy that our oppressors died, man. Why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we be happy that the man that oppressed us can't oppress us no more? Why? Because his heart ain't beating, man. We sang a song for that, man. So you can go to church and sing about he got the whole world in his hands, man. And say you UPK, you don't sing horrible songs and you rap songs are so violent. Listen, Moses sang a song right here after they overthrew the Egyptians, man. And listen, we're about to read this song, and this song that Moses sang nothing like what Kurt Franklin will sing, man. Sound nothing like what Mary will sing, man. Right. This what we're singing right here sound like what we was playing at the Passover, man. Today they'll call this drill music. Today, if this was around today, they'll try to ban this music, man. They will ban it, man. They'll put 18. What's it called? Parent advisory, man. We're about to read it, man. You think online we're about to read it? Read that for me.
Saying, I will sing unto the Lord for he hath triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider hath he thrown. See. And
look at that song, man. The song. This song went, Lord, take the shackles off my feet so I can dance, man. The song said, Lord, what? You've triumphed over our enemy. How do you triumph when you beat somebody? If you and someone fighting, you beat them, you triumph over them. Then the next line said, the Lord killed what? The horseman and his rider, man. The Lord killed the horseman. And this is a rap song today, man. This would be a rap. This is a gunman song right here, man. This is 90s bashment. This is drill. This is rap music, man. This is not what you see in the church, man. Drill music is more biblical than church music, man. Church music is satanic, man. Right. Turn the black man to a softie. Turn the black man to some effeminate girl, man. Some girl, man. I'll never forget this day, man. I went to church, man, with Captain Prush. Started put you in it, man, years ago, man. And my auntie brought us kid, no the lie. It was a church, the same church in Los Angeles. Church in Los Angeles with a glass in the window, man. And I remember like it was yesterday. And there's a man singing and hugging himself, man. Literally hugging himself. Like, I remember looking and thinking, I'm going to hell. I can't be that righteous. I can't do it. I was not gay like that. I remember thinking, yo, it was really into it and saying, Lord, please. I was like, I can't do that. That ain't me. I ain't making it. I kid you not. I said, I ain't making it. It was literally damning careers. And he was like, Lord, please. And oh God, and you didn't make the world to be. It's literally, I couldn't believe it. I thought, what? I looked at him and said, I can't make this. Ain't for me. I couldn't do it. If I was act like that, I'd be faking, I'd be lying. I just couldn't do it. I said, nah, man. Then I found a UPK, man, a place where I don't have to hug myself. I can raise my voice and shout in the streets. And guess what? I'm more comfortable with that, man. I'm more comfortable with the mic. I'm more comfortable doing this. With a mic in my hand doing this, I feel so more comfortable than hugging myself and crying, man. I can do that. Grabbing the mic and getting the word out that way, I could do that, man. But the hugging myself thing, it wouldn't work. It wasn't working for me, man. So luck, yeah. It wasn't working for me, man. I couldn't do that, man. But so I can read that again.
Khan. I will sing unto the Lord, for he hath triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider hath he thrown into the sea.
And we're singing a song about killing the ops, man. What's drill about? Drill is about killing the ops, man. What do people talk about on these drill songs, man? Check the scoreboards, man. Anyone that know what the scoreboard? Raul, you know what the scoreboards is, isn't it?
Come on, must be like
the scoreboards, man. Let's say basically, they killed 2 of ours, but we killed 5 of them. Check the scoreboards. Like, yo, we the lead right now, man. The Lord saying that, man. See, check the scoreboards, man. It's Israel 0, and the Egyptian army. No, the Egyptian army 1. It's like 600, man, and they killed none of ours, man. There are ups, man. What's it called? Ran down. What's it called? Ran down. What's that? We did a glide on our enemies, man. Well, no. I got a man down. I got a man down. I got the whole army down, man. You know, I remember talking about, yeah, man. You know what I mean? 1 shot killed 6, man. You know, black to boast already. That's us right there, man. We didn't even touch them. We got rid of them, man. We didn't even shoot 1 arrow, man. We just drowned them all, man. That was easy, man. You know what I mean? If you ask them who they killed, I would say that's the convo done right there, man. Come on, that's my favorite Digger D line right there, man. It goes, if I ask you who have you bun, that's the convo done right there. What's this line? Can't ask me who have I bun. I look at you dumb like rare. That was awesome, man. This is a song we're singing right here, man. And this ain't no gay homos. Take the shackles off my feet so I can dance, man. The Lord's killing Egyptians. You're talking about dancing. We was getting in, man. I bet you back there was getting in. We're doing them drill skanks and everything, man. We was getting it down, man. Say, yo, come on, man. Keep it in.
Khan. The Lord is my strength and song, and he has become my salvation.
And look at that, man. Look how masculine the song is, man. The Lord's my strength, man. Help me, man. He didn't say the Lord hugged me and kept me warm and soft. They said, no, Lord, my strength, man. He fought for me against these hard times, man. This is the song that we sing right here, man. And guess what? Why they tell you to be a loving, disgusting, nasty, gay Christian and sing loving songs, man. They have something called V-Day, where they commemorate the death of their enemies, man. Let me tell you something. Christianity is a smokescreen. The people that gave us Christianity don't even practice it themselves.
Right.
They also love, and you can't celebrate different enemies. That's so wrong. Turn the other cheek. Meanwhile, in England, they got something called V-Day, man. And V-Day is the day when the war ended, man. When Germany signed the peace treaty, saying, you know what, we can't mess with you no more. You're too bad. We got no soldiers left. If you carry on like this, you're gonna win, man. And usually, the man that loses the war will pay some money or pay some land, or
he has to pay for the expenses that they've lost.
There you go. And they got something called V-Day that they remember every single day. So don't tell me I'm wicked for celebrating the death of my enemies, man. If you could read the history of V-Day, Baba Kushar. That song must be hard, man. Shit, man. It's a shame, man. Don't worry, man. I'm gonna make the tune back again, man. I'm gonna get the right drill beat, man. Cool. You know what I mean? So I like that UK drill, though, man. That little bass in the background. I'm gonna redo it, man. So luck, yeah. Yeah, go on, what's up?
Right. So this is V-Day or Victory in a Europe
Hold
Day.
on, so V-Day, the V for V-Day means what?
Victory.
So hold on. V-Day means victory. So how's some lying Christian telling me I'm wrong for celebrating this? That's not godly. Da, 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 da. Meanwhile, the oppressor got a day that he calls a victory day, man. Victory day is when you win over when you win over your opposition, man. When you win your opposition, it's called a victory. He got a day that he celebrates the victory of the people that tried to oppress him. But I'm wrong for celebrating Passover, man. Nah, man, damn that, man. Nah, man, Salakia. We're gonna sing Babylon's Falling, man. We're gonna sing Babylon's Falling. We're gonna sing that, man. You know what I mean? Shamgar put on a piece of singing. Yo, man, see that? Shamgar put on a piece of vocal like raw. Yo, I don't know where it come from. Shamgar said, "Yo, I can't even say it. It's like Babylon's Falling." Raw. I couldn't stop that, man. I had to join in, man. We're gonna sing that, man. I'm gonna sing it last Passover. I'm gonna sing it the year after and the year after, man. Shout out to Shamgar, man. Somebody Shamgar a record contract, man. Shamgar put on a piece of almost dropped down. So
Okay. Victory in a Europe Day is the day celebrating the formal acceptance by the Allies of World War II of Germany's unconditional surrender.
What? So hold on, they got a day that they celebrate when the Germans surrendered. When the Germans said no more, we can't do no more, man. Our guys stop. They got a day that they recognize every year after World War I and World War II. But I'm wrong with my oppressors for celebrating the death of my oppressors. This is the problem, black man. You don't matter to them. That's their problem.
Right.
They matter. They remember their dead. They remember their atrocities. They have puppets on their chests to remember the war. They have V-Day, but we must forget when we got free. No one cares about us, man. And there's only one place where we do care about black people, and that's the I.S.U.P.K, man. And this is the one place that you can't threaten us to stop celebrating the Lord's Passover, man. We celebrate the victory over our enemies, man. And we celebrate it with lamb and bread and music and fly garments. And in Houston, in the B&H rants, with 10,000 gazebos and online streaming and balloons, what else? Incense and candles and corsages. White corsages, sister single. Man could look, she's nice, man. A red one, if she got a man, you leave that woman alone. And pictures and photo taking and posting it on YouTube and Facebook. We do the same thing, man. You know why? Because they do it, man. Why when we kill us, we must forget about it, man. You must remember yours. As long as the I.S.U.P.K stands, we ain't gonna forget, man. As long as the I.S.U.P.K stands, we got our V-Day, and our V-Day was this April 24th, man. And we celebrate that day with singing. Some beautiful singing, man. And music. Anyone hear the neighbor banging upstairs? She had to eat that, man. Salakia, sorry. She had to name that. This is my V-Day right here, man. I know you want to sleep, but too bad. Yes, first of all, you have to eat this one. So I'm sorry. Just eat this one. You can complain tomorrow, but today I can't compromise, man. I can't compromise. Imagine this. Imagine a day that my forefathers were scared and petrified, and the Lord still save him. I'm gonna forget about that. This same day, man was scared. This same day, Moses fought with us and said, "Like, fix up, man." This same day, we thought we were gonna die. We said, "No, we can't do it no more, man." And then we lived. This same day, we saw the armies of our enemies on the floor dead. Slacker, man. Where's the speaker at, man? Slacker. Where's the volume, man? Where's the YouTube playlist, man? Where's Shamgar with his vocals, man? We need all that, man. Where's the fly garments and the different colors and you know what I mean? And the kids playing around, running around, eating and having a fun time, man.
Right.
And the nice lamb with the season and the lamb season and the bread. One of these sisters put honey in their bread. The shit was delicious, man. Was it honey? Was it vanilla? Shit was delicious, man. Man, we're going back for more and more. Oh, nah, man. Brothers was conversating and chilling and going outside and coming back in and I can't forget that, man. Salakia, man. I can't forget that. How am I gonna forget this? But remember Pancake Day, man. Pancake Day, man. A pancake day where a man just flip pancakes and run in a straight line. How am I gonna forget this? But go crazy over the World Cup and go get an England T-shirt, man. How am I gonna forget this and go put a poppy on my chest, man? A poppy, man. Listen, put a corsage. Listen, allow the poppy, man. Go get yourself a corsage, man. So lucky, man. We're one sister floating around the corsage, man. I don't know who she thought she was. Just rolling over the corsage, like watch her. She's like, oh, and you know, she had a corsage, she was mudding the corsage. I'm like, wow, God, man, yeah, man. You make that man feel proud, man. Just walking around with the corsage, just walking around like she's nice. You know what I mean? I asked her for some bread. She looked like you know, corsage. I was like, oh shit, it's lucky, man. I was like some bread, man. And I just said that we must feel good, man. What other day can black people feel good, man? But at the Passover, man. They got their days, man. Slack here.
Surrender of its arms for horses on a Tuesday, the 8th of May, 1945.
And look at that, man. From 1945 to 2021, they've been celebrating V-Day. Celebrating V-Day, man. But telling black people to turn the other cheek. Why don't you turn the other cheek and love them Germans, man? How about you scrap V-Day and love the Germans and put it behind you, put it in the past? You're holding on to bad feelings, man. You got to move forward. You can't move forward. They try to hit us with them, you know, them nice creative slogans. You can't move forward if you're obsessed with the past. You know, them, what they call them again? The opposite innuendos. And black people hear that and, you know, yeah, man, you know, two wrongs don't make a right. They're the opposites, the forward and backwards, wrong and right. Oh, God, stop it, man.
You can't see the light.
If you live in the darkness.
So lucky, I like that.
So lucky, yeah. And we hear that and eat it up, man. Whoa, some deep, it's a deep line right there, man. You can't see the darkness. They're people in the light, man. Meanwhile, what they teach you, black man, they ain't eating it up. They're like, no. That's what we teach them. We know better than that. We know better. Now listen, man, we're gonna have St. George's Day, even though St. George went British. We're gonna have you know, we're gonna remember them 7/7 bombings, man. We're gonna remember 9/11. We're gonna remember the Jewish Holocaust, man. But tell them black people forget about it. I don't want to hear that shit, man. I don't want to hear that slavery. Oh, I don't hear that, man. You know what I mean? In fact, give me a little month for them, Black History Month, man. And that will shut them up, man. You know what I mean? And furthermore, let them share Black History Month with Halloween. So that way, you know what I mean? That way, they share that month for Halloween. So I don't want to hear straight black shit. It's too much, man. You know what I mean? We can kind of mix it all down and play some horror movies. We play the horror movie over the Black History Month, man, because I can't stand it, man. I don't want to see black cars in Tesco's. We'll, you know, you go to Tesco, you see Halloween decoration and pumpkins, because I can't bear to see this too much, man. And when they complain, say, yo, it's Halloween season 2, man. You know what I mean? You can't be all. You have to share, man. That what they do for us. Give you a whole month to yourself. Nah. They ain't having that, man. So lucky.
It's a lucky, if I may.
Go on.
Yeah, they got the Black History Month where they have to hear about all this black stuff. And they go and watch a horror movie where the black man always dies first.
Give a hand.
They get their electoral consolation.
And that's Larry said was right, man. How you gonna give me Black History Month the same month for Halloween? And when they watch the Halloween movie, the black man dies first, man. Shit, fucking hell. I'm supposed to feel proud this month, man. Black man always dies first, man. I used to think my mom was exaggerating, man. I hear other people saying it to you, like, raw, she might be on something, man. Black man dies the first or the worst, man.
God.
Like every producer's like, yeah, right. We need a black man to kill her first. Okay. You got Eddie Murphy? No. How about Eddie Griffin? How about Martin Lawrence? Find some black man to kill her first, man. You know what I mean? It's mad. I would see black people. We're low key racist, you know. Black people, we talk a good game about no. We love all people. We don't, man. That's why black people go to black churches, man. Black people voted for Barack Obama. Why? Because of his policies. No, man. Because he was dark skinned, man. Right. Oh, the black man watched the movie. The black man wants the black man to survive, man. It looks like no black man. No, you know what I mean? I remember growing up in the 90s when black people went on TV, and the one black man you see on TV, you see him in like Family of Fortunes or Wheel of Fortune. You was rooting for that black man. Remember the movie the show Gladiators? You want the black man to win, man. It's in you, man, to love your own. Choose keep Mary. You vote like, come on, man. Oh, if a black man ever wins, oh my God, listen, you're going for who did black people want to win an X Factor? The black guy, man. Who did black people want to win on Big Brother, man? Science, man. Everyone's voting for science, man. Like, you don't vote for science, man. 2804. Everyone put the votes in for science, man. On Big Brother, you want the black man to always win, man. So luck, yeah. Keep it in. Suck at a V-Day, sorry.
V-Day. 1945, marking the end of World War II in Europe. Several countries observe the public holidays.
Several countries observe the holidays. Seven since what? 19 what?
since 1945.
Since 1945, man. They're celebrating the end of the war. And guess what? Passover, we're celebrating the end of our oppression, man.
Right.
We're celebrating the beginning of our freedom, man. That's something we got to remember, man. They've been doing that from 1945, man. 1945, man. They've been doing it longer than we've been keeping Passover. We've been keeping Passover at 1969 in this captivity anyway. And they've been keeping it longer than us. But yet we're wrong. We must forget, man. Nah, man. It's lucky, man. Black man ain't tired of being played. We ain't getting played no more, man. As long as the I.S.U.P.K stands, we're going to keep celebrating Passover, man.
That's right.
Passover, oh, it was glorious, man. Since Zarpan come through with some velvet kind of guns, like raw, some velvet kind of thing, man. I said, yo, that's so Dangabar comes from leather kind of with a big shield on there. You was coming through Shamgar, come with the first time I ever see Shamgar in a garment in my life, man. Shamgar using more the jacket type guy, man. So the sisters coming through in the long dresses and this and the head wraps, and it was beautiful, man. God. And guess what? All that celebration was for the death of our enemies, man. I got dressed up, man, just to remember some dead Africans, man. I got dressed up, man, to just remember, dressed up and sprayed and frank and mirror and candles burning, man, just to remember the day that them Africans died for harming black people, man. That was a great day for us. Horrible day for them. Horrible day for them. I could imagine it must be horrible. Their firstborn died, but guess what? I put on cologne for that day, man. I get a garment freshly made for that day, man. We get the armbands out and the shields out. We got food prepared for that day, man. We were preparing it all week. Brothers and sisters were stressed, man, cooking up bread and so forth. Just remember the death of our enemies, man.
Right.
Keep it in. Go back to what's it called? What's it called? Exodus, sorry.
Come. Verse 2. It's like the Lord is my strength and my song, and he has become my salvation. He is my God.
Oh, come on. Carry on.
He is my God, and I will prepare him an habitation. My father's God, and I will exalt him. The Lord is a man of war.
Look at that, man. In this song, it's what? The Lord is a man of war, man. In this song, the Lord's a man of war. It's no gay song, man. You say, Lord, hug me the whole. It's the Lord's a man of war, man. Takes a man of war to do something like that, man. This is the song that Moses sung right here, man. Listen, man. We got to remix the tune, man. Listen, but I know back then this tune was going hard, man. This tune bang back then, man. I could imagine the drums being beat to the song and everything, man. Keep it in.
The Lord is his name. Pharaoh's chariots and his host have he cast into the sea.
And look what we're singing about. Imagine seeing man are rapping to what? Yeah, the Lord killed the Egyptians. He drowned their hosts. Oh, the Lord's a man of war. This is what we're singing, man. We're getting down and bopping and we're getting it in, man.
Right.
You're talking about because rap music is so horrible, it's so satanic, it's so demonic, it's so this. Oh, be quiet, man. Moses sang this, man. The man that gave us that law sang this, man. You're a man, you got Christian music playing at your Passover. Oh, man, that's so ungodly, man. This is the type of music that was played back then when we left Egypt, man. Masculine music, man. That church music is so feminine, disgusting. Oh, it's horrible, man. Listen, that better not playing these speakers, man. Just keep it in.
His chosen captains also were drowned in the Red Sea.
And we're laughing and singing and getting down to how the Lord drowned the captains, man. Drowned their big captains and lieutenants and constables and CEOs, man. Lord drowned them, and we're getting down to it, man. We're having a ball of a time. Why? Because we're free. It is normal to hate your enemies, man. It is normal to hate the man that hates you. It's normal to hate the man that oppresses you, man. But Christianity told us turn the other cheek. Christianity told us to love the man that beats you back. Told us to love the man that rapes your woman on the cotton field, man. That's the lies they've taught to us. Why? So that we don't rebel. Why? So that we don't try to escape it and we don't want better for ourselves. They taught us to love our enemies. Meanwhile, they don't love their enemies. Because when 9/11 happened, George Bush did not turn the other cheek, man. He declared war on terrorism. When the 7/7 bombers happened, they went against the Arabs, man. I started to put things in place like terrorist barriers and more gun police. They did not turn the other cheek, man. That's the lies they teach to our people, man.
The depths have covered them. They sank into the bottom as a stone.
Yo, and then man sank, man. You know, you throw a stone into the ocean, it sinks to the bottom. That was the Egyptians, man. Lieutenant, 5-star, Colonel, Hamite, man. Just drowned, just drowned. That's it. Lieutenant, you know what I mean? Grand Lieutenant, 5-star, veteran, this, that, just drowned. That's it. You know, nobody snuck upon him. He didn't die of hand-to-hand combat. No one did, he didn't die in the trenches, just drowned. You know what I mean? With him and his stripes. You know what I mean? I've been serving for 10 years. I'm specialized in battle warfare, hand-to-hand combat and knife skills. And guess what? It's drowned to death. It's drowned. Bottom of the ocean. Him and his and all his, what's it called, medals and stars and stripes. Just drowned to death, man. Right. That's where he belonged, man. You know what I mean? I'm a horse rider specialist. I can ride and shoot arrows at the same time. I got a medal in this and that. You know the commanders. I'm Commander 5-star General. Bop. Just drown, man. That's happened to them. You and your medals, man. Just go hold a seat in the ocean, man. Right. We sang about this, man. Keep it in.
Thy right hand, O Lord, is become glorious in power. Thy right hand, O Lord.
Your right hand is your hand of power, man. Right. Saying the Lord's right hand is strong, man. When the Bible talks about your right hand, it's talking about your hand of power, man. When you read about the mark of the beast in your right hand, it's not talking about in your hand, man. It means that you do it with your action, man. Your right hand, your hand of strength, and in your forehead, meaning in your mind, something you think about, and it's something you do, man. That's the mark this man put in our mind, and the mark that's in our hand. When we do these actions and we think about it, man. That's what it means. But that's scripture breakdown topic, man. You know what I mean? Keep it in.
Thy right hand, O Lord, have dashed in pieces the enemy.
Some more bad man lyrics, man. Are you hearing these lyrics? Listen, someone got to upload this to genius.com, man. Saying the Lord's a man of war. It drowned the enemies. What was it going? Your right hand. Look at these badass lyrics, man. Dash to pieces, man. You know, you throw something against a rock, it breaks in pieces. You're saying, Lord, that's what you done to the enemy, man. It's basically saying, you killed the enemy in like 4 different ways. That's rappers, right? You know, rappers say, yo, I'll blow your brains out, or what's another one? Your wig pushed back, or you know what I mean, or man got. It's I drowned you, overcame you. You know what I mean? What's next one? Dash you to pieces, man. Lyrics right here, man. Moses back there had bars, man. It's called bars. It basically said the same thing in 3 different ways, man. 3 different ways. It said they overcome the Egyptians in 3 different ways, man. This is bars right here, and this is our V-Day, man. So like I said, go on. We'll see. It's like a carry on.
It's like if I'm.
Go on.
If I may, I was just gonna say, most I put the Egyptians in a t-shirt and that linen shirt.
That's another one. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna put you on a t-shirt, man. I get your face. The black people got loads of ways to kill you, man. Put your face on a t-shirt, man. Give a nigga a dirt nap. Turn a man into a doppy. You know what's the next one? What's that? What Jamaica one? I make your brain get passport, man. You know what I mean? I say Mara get passport. Your Mara get passport, man. It's the same thing here, man. He said he killed the Egyptians. He said I drowned them, overcame them. His horses, riders at the bottom of the sea. Didn't say drown them. If I say your horses, your riders in the bottom of the sea, man, how'd they get there, man? Right. I drowned them. He said, you know what I mean? I put them underground. They said I dashed them to pieces, man. Come on, man. Any more? Come on. Give me some more of these hard lyrics. Go on, keep reading.
Come on. And in the greatness of thine excellency, thou hast overthrown them that rose up against thee.
He overthrown them, man. Overthrow someone means to win them. Come on, give me some more of these hard lyrics, man. Come on.
God. Thou hast sentest forth thy wrath, which consumed them as stubble.
Consume like, oh my. The Lord's got some. Now you consume like stubble. You know what stubble is? When you burn something and there's nothing left to be burned, all you got is ash. Like fire needs fuel to burn. Hence that saying, no fuel without fire. Fuel is like wood, brick, anything. And once that fuel is consumed, you got stubble left. The Lord burned them up like stubble, man. Come on, look at this. Come on, man. You'll find this in the church, man. Look at these bars right here. Keep in mind, all this is a song, man. Keep reading.
And with the blast of thy nostrils, the waters were gathered together.
I listen, he said, with the blast of your nostrils, man, the waters were gathered together. You know what I mean? You know what it means to blast your nostril? Just breathe in and out. Saying the Lord parted the Red Sea. It was nothing, man. Just by going, Like me saying, me doing that was no big deal, man. Like me saying, I took over your army. I don't know nothing, man. There's nothing. Man, say, yo, it's nothing for me to just box you up right now, Meaning, it's not, I ain't gonna go find you or anything. I ain't gonna go ask permission. I can do it easy. Same with this, a blast of the Lord's nostril. He parted the Red Sea. He parted a whole sea. Just like, it was nothing, man. Brother, like to boast a little bit. You know what I mean? Show man, this is nothing, man. Like, I killed him. I killed him easy, man. What's the other one? When two men are fighting, they go, I was playing with him. I mean, like, he was serious, but I was just, I'm not giving the little jab here and there, man. The Lord saying, just with a blast of my nostrils, man. Just a little part of the Red Sea, man. Overthrown. It's nothing, man. This great army died. I guess what? I was playing with them, man. It was no joke, man. This ain't serious. This ain't real. Keep it in.
The flood stood upright. The flood stood upright as an heap, and the depths were congealed in the heart of the sea. The enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoil.
And the enemy was like, yeah, we're going to go get them. We're going to overtake them. We're going to go get them. Keep it in.
My lust shall be satisfied upon them.
And they go, yeah, I'm going to get them. My lust is going to be satisfied upon them. I mean, everything I want, they're going to go get it for me. I want grapes, they're going to go get it. I want money, they're going to go get it, man. They're my slaves, man. My lust is going to be satisfied by them. Keep it in.
I will draw my sword. My hand shall destroy them.
And they go, yeah, I'm going to draw my sword. I'm going to destroy them. But guess what? The Lord had other plans, man. Keep it in.
Right. Thou didst blow with thy wind. The sea covered them.
Look at that, man. Some more bars right there, man. Lord, you made the sea just cover them, man. Come on, look at these bars. You drown them, overthrown them, put them at the bottom of the ocean, made the sea cover them. Come on, man. It's lucky, man. Anyway, but that's the class. I hand it over to priest and prophet, captain of 10,000, Captain Parashi with the announcements. And salute. Ra'alban Thwada for reading, man. That powerful reader, Ra'alban from Manchester. Look out for his classes, man. Him and Tazarpa one, man. But Ra'alban under Tazarpa in Manchester. We're gonna lock down all of the north. Leeds, Sheffield, Manny, Liverpool, all them areas, man. Look out for the classes. They premiere every Sunday, every Friday. Man. Make sure you watch them, man, on YouTube. It's Friday at 7. They premiere. You can find it on YouTube, which is I.S.U.P.K United Kingdom, and on Facebook, I.S.U.P.K United Kingdom. And look out for the classes every Friday, man. They premiere 7 p.m. man. Hard classes, man. It's luck, yeah.
So with that, we're going to give the teacher one courtesy salute. All right, so the men of Israel, I.M.A.D.I.M, Shabbat, I.M.A.D.I.M, Barak, Yahweh
Hashem,
Yad Yamata, and then Sar, which needs to attend. And for these sisters, I.M.A.D.I.M, men of Israel, I.M.A.D.I.M, Shabbat, I.M.A.D.I.M, Barak,
Yahweh Shema,
Yad Yamata, and class dismissed.
Order,